Hello, Nistas and Nistas. How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. We're back. I'm SavingsFashionista, and over here we do mainly things fragrance. And today we are here to talk fragrances, you guys. So, everyone has been sharing their summer excitement. Now it's time for me to share my summer excitement. So if you're interested in hearing about the things that I'm excited about to start wearing this summer, I think the official date for summer was June 2021. So I want to share the fragrances that I am really excited about wearing this summer, 2024. All right, so I have my little handy dandy notes here. I'm going to share these fragrance notes with you, and we're going to just have a little candid conversation about, what I'm feeling about these fragrances and how they were introduced into the collection. So let's get started. The first fragrance that I want to share with you, this is one of the fragrances that I added. It was either the end of winter or the very beginning of spring. And this is Sunshine by Amouage. You guys, this has been a wish lister for a long time. Even before I started doing content, this was a wish lister. I ended up getting something from the collection that was extremely popular. So if you know, you know. First, before I got this one, pardon that, please. So this is Sunshine, and the fragrance notes are black currant liqueur, almond, divana. The heart notes are osmanthus absolute, jasmine, vanilla, magnolia, and the base notes are cade. I'm not sure what cade is. Patchouli, blonde tobacco, and papayas. Now, the fragrance note that I was mostly excited about was blonde tobacco. So just looking at this bottle, you think of spring, summertime, sunshine, and I do think that this is a spring, summer forward fragrance. But honestly, you guys, I live by the creed. You wear what you want to wear when you want to wear. But the fragrance that intrigued me the most in here is the blonde or white tobacco. And you guys, this is absolutely a stunning fragrance. What I do like about this fragrance and the unwashed fragrances that I have experienced, whether in sample form, testing in the store, or the ones that I have in my collection, is how polarizing most of their fragrances are. This fragrance definitely gives you a vintage, sexy vibe. Very vintage, and it's very sexy. This is absolutely beautiful. So, very excited about it. I'm glad that I now have it in the collection. So again, this is Sunshine by Amouage. The next one is something that I recently added to the collection. I've heard about this. This does not get the praise that I feel that it should, because it is really a great fragrance. If you're a person that enjoys a plum note in a fragrance, I would definitely recommend this one, or at least getting a sample of it. And this is Vain and Naive by Nishane. Now, it's big sister, 100 Silent Ways. She is still that girl. But this right here, Vain and Naive, she's good. It had, it's not a powdery fragrance, but have you ever just smelled something like a piece of fruit or a vegetable that was, or even tasted, and it just kind of like triggered your nose senses, that it's fruity, but it has like this powdery residue or something on it? And that's what I think about with this fragrance. This fragrance has top notes of bergamot and orange. It has heart notes of rose, jasmine, cedarwood, plum, and raspberry. And the base notes are sandalwood, amber, patchouli, benzoin, tonka bean, and musk. I'm definitely getting a mixture of that plum and that raspberry with the patchouli, as well as the musk and some of that amber. This is so good. This is one of those fruity, flirty, sexy, fun girl type of fragrance, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but this is absolutely beautiful. This is one of those fragrances that I would think twice before I start doing a lot of mixing on it, because I like it just that much. But this is good, very good. So really excited about this one. Glad that I now have it in the collection. So again, this is Vain and Naive by Nishane. All right, the next fragrance is something that I added. I think I added this back in the fall or winter. I've had it a while in the fragrance, and honestly, I have worn this in cooler months. I do think that this is one of those fragrances that are very versatile and you can wear it in any season, but I am really excited about it this season because this is the first summer that I have it, and this is Lamar by Kajal. I said it once, I'm going to say it again. This is Fruity Sweet Baccarat Rouge 540. Am I a Baccarat Rouge fan? Yes. I need bottle number 3 because I've used up bottle number 2. But this is so good. This is a pineapple forward fragrance. It has fragrance notes of pineapples, red berries, apples, cardamom, coriander, heart notes of Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, jasmine, sambac, magnolia, vanilla, and musk, amber, cashmere wood, cedar wood, and musk. This is so good. This is sexy date night fragrance. And this is one of those fragrances, you guys. I don't know if you and your companion, your guy, your significant other, your husband, wife, if y'all like to twin. Now, my husband never allows this to be great because he has to put everything he has reached for on the little dresser for some reason. I don't know why he does that. He's always done it. So for those of you mixing, that's it's just trending. They did that when I was a little girl in the 80s and the 90s. My dad has been mixing fragrances. So, of course, my husband, he mixed fragrances too. And this right here is so good. But this is definitely one of those twinning fragrances. Oh, and I think that's a really good idea for content. I need to write that down. Twin fragrances. And what I mean by twin fragrances, this is one of those fragrances that I totally enjoy. If husband and I are going out on a date night or going to an event or something, and I want us both to smell somewhat alike, because like I said, he's not going to allow it to be great. He's not going to just wear that one particular fragrance. But just to get whiffs of that, I've experienced that with him, with Baccarat Rouge, with Greenwich Village, with Valaya, because those are 3 of the fragrances that he tends to reach for from my little situation. But this is one of those that if I can get him to wear it, I think would be really good. But it's something in me that's saying he's not going to really like this because of the sweetness from the mango. Not the mango, but from the pineapple. But this is good, you guys. This is really good. So again, this is a Lamar by Kajal. All right, this is one that I've recently added to the collection. This was in my May haul. This is something that I have wanted to add to the collection for a very long time. After I saw Pretty Girl and Antoinette um, do it on her video, and it's good, you guys. And I reached out to what's my girl name on Instagram? Fragrance Snack. Her content is great. Go over there and follow her. When I reached out to her and I asked her, because she has like a collection, which one should I get next? So I kind of like got in mind the one that I want next. But this fragrance is from Michael Mall, and this is Sangria and Saffron. You guys, this is so good. And I have been reluctant to wear this because I want to wear it on a date night. Oh, this is good. This has top notes of sparkling orange, juicy green apple, saffron. It's definitely the saffron. Raspberry nectar, jasmine petals, lily of the valley, damask rose, ambergris, and suede. This is so good. Mm. And this also makes me think about sexy sundress, nighttime sundress, with like a darker color, not the bright, vibrant colors, but like the black or a beautiful dark blue that's flowy. And it's nighttime, you're glistening, you're shining, and this is really good. This is so good. So again, this is Sangria and Saffron. All right, the next one is from the house of Sillage, and this is a fruity, flirty fragrance. The bottle speaks for itself. I think the bottle is probably more captivating than the juice. Not to say the juice isn't good, but this bottle is top tier. The fragrance notes in Minnie Mouse 100 Years, and this is different from the original Minnie Mouse. The original Minnie Mouse is more of a marshmallowy gourmand, but this is definitely a fun fruity fragrance. It has top notes of orange, lemon, apple, heart notes, lily of the valley, orange blossom, violet, base notes, strawberry, sandalwood, and musk. This is good, you guys. And believe it or not, although the strawberry is in the base note, the strawberry in this fragrance is very prominent. Very prominent. The strawberry and apples, every time I smell this, every time I apply it, every time I spray it, those are the two fragrance notes that stand out to me. And for the most part, this fragrance is very linear to me because it starts how it starts. It's kind of like how it ends. And it's good. This is definitely a summertime. I want to say this is like a hot girl summer because it's just that fruitiness, that flirtiness, it makes people want to stop and say, what do you have on? And I do think that this is one of those fruity fragrances. The warmer the body is, the more that this fragrance will project. So I'm really excited about Minnie Mouse 100 Years for Summer. All right, so moving on to this fragrance that I have been wanting to add to the collection, but it was sold out for a long time. And I finally got my hands on it. I walked into Sephora one day and they had it. And my store just really started selling Phlur fragrances about 2 months ago. And to walk in and to see this and was able to test it, I immediately asked the SA to give me a bottle, and I was so excited about it. I couldn't even get this in travel size because it was always sold out. And I think the buzz, what really sent this viral is that they talked about how it smelled like gummy bears. So who doesn't want to smell like a sweet gummy bear? But the fragrance notes in Mood Ring are Patea Pup. I've never heard of the fruit. Patea Pup, sweet orange, fruit gummies. The heart notes are orange flower, jasmine sandbach, and marigold bloom. The base notes are patchouli, prisms, glazed musk, and sheer amber. They really get me sometime with these fragrances, these notes. But this is good, you guys. It's definitely not a long lasting fragrance. You have to layer this, you have to decant this, but it's good. And this is one of those everyday summer type of fragrance. Want to run errands, go into the gym. It's one of those type of fragrance. It is just a fun fragrance. When I think of summer, I think of fun, just hot fun. This is even a fragrance that if I went to like an amusement park or water park, I would actually wear this. And it's nice. I'm glad that I do have it or have it in my collection. So again, this is Mood Ring by Phlur. All right, the next one, she has been coined as It Girl of Summer 2024. This is not a 2024 release, but her shine is now. I'm telling you, it's everywhere. Has been sold out a couple times. So this is JUSBOX Carioca Heart. Fruity, boozy, sexiness in a bottle. This is so good, you guys. This has top notes of lemon, pineapple, mango. Heart notes of peony, rum, sandalwood. Base notes of vanilla, lemon, and ambroxan. This is so good. Oh, this is good. And I heard AI the Great talk about this, and she said that this was one of those year-round fruity fragrance. And the more I smell this, the more I agree with her. So not only am I excited about this for this summer, but I am really excited about this to transition into other seasons as well. So again, this is Carioca Heart by JUSBOX. All right, the next one is something that's new. This is a 2024 release, and I'm really excited about this. This is not what I anticipated. I don't really know what I expected, but it's not what I wanted to per se. Um, but I'm not disappointed. I'm glad that I have it. I'm used to pear fragrances that are very watery and fresh. This is pear jam, and it has fragrance notes of pear, bergamot, blackcurrant, raspberry, heart notes of rosewood, jasmine, sambac, osmanthus, base notes of amberette seed, patchouli, and white peach. This is a beautiful fragrance, you guys. And when I say that it's not what I expected, is because it's more of a perfumey pear. It does not give me that subtle watery pear like you get in Dylan Purple. That's one of my favorite pears. But this is a very perfumey pear, a little bit more mature than the pears that I am used to. It is beautiful. I'm trying to pull out what I think that strong, it's the patchouli. That's what it is. It's the patchouli. I'm willing to bet if patchouli wasn't in this fragrance, it would have been totally different. I don't know if it would have been for the good or the bad. But the patchouli in here, and I hate to say that I'm not a fan of patchouli because I do like patchouli when it's done correctly or to my liking. And this is one of those patchoulis that was done to my liking. Really enjoyed. But this is one of those summertime fragrances that I think that is definitely safe to wear to work. This could even be a signature summer scent, in my opinion. I think that you can wear this to date night. It's feasible for church. It's feasible for if you go to an event and you're in close proximity to other people. It's just a very pleasant fragrance that has some maturity to it, but it's not too overbearing. This is nice, really nice. So again, this is Pear Jam by Nette. All right, so the next fragrance is Melon Kiss in collaboration with Gabby Loves Perfume, you guys. And this was one of my back orders. So glad that I finally have it in the collection. And it's nice. This is another fragrance that is not exactly what I anticipated, but I'm not disappointed. This fragrance, although it is called Melon Kiss, I feel that the coconut in this fragrance is just as prominent as the melon in this fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance. This is one of those fragrances that reminds me of vacationing because of that coconut scent. But this is definitely subtle enough to not be overbearing or aggravating because the pear in here, it is very, very subtle. So much subtle till the the coconut could possibly overshadow it depending on which direction it goes on your skin. But I do like it, and I'm really excited about this, not only to wear it but just to layer it and find um a body care combination or a fragrance that is going to give me exactly what I anticipated. So let me just let you in on what I anticipated. I anticipated this to be a little bit more effervescent, and I wanted a little bit more sparkle, and I wanted just a little bit more of tardiness to it. And I know that melons are not tardy fruits, but I wanted something to be in here that gave me more of a tardiness. Probably if it had more bergamot or another type of, and look at me trying to recreate the fragrance. What's the point? This is Gabby's fragrance. I really do enjoy it, but hey, we get fragrances to make them our own signature, although we did not invent it, but we have the liberty to add things to make it what we want it to be. So again, I'm excited about it. Congratulations to Gabby. She has done a really great job with this. And again, this is Melon Kiss. All right, so here's another one. All right, so the next one is Peach's Revenge. I do think that as more people get this or get exposure to this, she's going to have a moment like Carioca Heart, because this is a good peach fragrance, you guys. This peach has peach, guava, nectarine, amaretto. It's the amaretto. It is the amaretto, that booziness. Orris, cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, bark, amber, vanilla, caramel, and musk. And I called, when I was calling the fragrances off head in another fragrance, I said rum, but it's actually amaretto. And I get it. This is good. So good. Oh, so good. The majority of these are like date night, summertime date night fragrances. And you know what? I'm not mad about it. I'm really excited about it, you guys. So I have two more. All right, so this fragrance is not new to the community, nor is it new to the collection. As far as my experience, this was gifted, not this one, but Travel Size was gifted to me with another fragrance from this house, you guys. And last year, I don't know, I wasn't intrigued by it. Not to say that I didn't like it. I don't even think I really sampled it. I'm sure I sampled it, but I don't think I didn't wear it. But I got around to it this spring, and it was so good till I'm out of the travel size, so I had to go ahead and get me a full size, and I got the 100 ml, and this is Sunset Hour by Goldfield and Banks. Yes, and she has had her moment in the community, and I think she still has a moment. This is so good. It has desert peach, it has some raspberry, it has cashmere wood, sandalwood, mandarin, pink pepper, jasmine, sambac, ginger, and benzoin. So the this is so good. The ginger and that peach and raspberry note, along with the pink pepper, is more prominent in here. This is not, it's a sweet fragrance, but it's really balanced with the spices that are in here. It's not like your sweet, juicy, watery type of pear. I don't even know what not pear, but peach. I don't even know what a desert peach is. It looks like a pomegranate. I've never even heard of a desert peach. But this is really good, you guys. And I am now glad that I have it in full size in the collection. Very excited. This is another one of those fragrances I think that you can wear as a signature summer fragrance. It's just that good to me. I think that it's well balanced. It has its sweetiness, but it also has this muskiness that goes along with it so well. And that sandalwood note, this is just good, you guys. So again, this is Sunset Hour by Goldfield and Banks. All right, so next up, last but definitely not least, you guys, this was recently added to the collection. This is one of my wish list fragrances from my summer 2024 wish list, and I'm so glad that I have it. Been wanting to add it to the collection ever since I saw the release and different people talking about it, but my store does not carry this brand. My Sephora doesn't carry this brand, so I just went ahead, pressed the button, and here I am with it. And this is Miami Nectar. So this fragrance has notes of coconut water, pineapple, palm leaves, frangipani, wild jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla driftwood, amber wood, and moss. This is so good. This is soft, subtle, fruity, tropical. This is good. This is also another one of those fragrances that is vacation worthy, you guys. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what the performance is like yet because I have not worn it, but what I smell on initial spray, I really like it. It is good. Really good. So needless to say, I am very excited about this and I cannot wait to start wearing it, you guys. I want to thank you so much for coming back. I greatly appreciate you. Please list fragrances that you are excited about for summer 2024. If you have any questions about the fragrances that I have shared with you, please leave those in the comments below. I want to thank you guys again. I greatly appreciate you, and do not forget, you, yes, you are great. Bye-bye.